Alright, what's up, guys? Gonna do a little testing on tire pressures right now. Probably gonna do about two 10-lap runs, one with just the way it is right now, and then do another one bringing the fronts down one click and see how the two different tire temperatures feel. Pretty warm session. Definitely one of the warmer sessions we've been in. 43 degrees Celsius, 110 degrees Fahrenheit on the track, clear weather, so gonna be a pretty greasy session. Gonna be using Motec to look at the data, which means I should probably stop and turn the telemetry on. It's a good thing I just said that. That would have been a lot of wasted time. So, turn the telemetry on and let's try this again. I'm really interested to see what it's like from right out of the pit box and then for 10 laps. See what kind of curve we get on the average temperatures and pressures and all that fun stuff. See if I can see where it really starts leveling off. It looks like it levels off about 6-7 laps, but I want to cut a couple more laps early to make sure. And try and drive nice and smooth like I would in a race, and then just see what happens. See what the data looks like. Take care of the tires as much as I can and all that fun stuff. And then I get a little bit more comfortable with the car after a couple laps, push a little bit harder into the braking zone, stuff like that. Just get that real nice natural progression. It feels pretty good for this hot weather. Like the balance of the car. Okay, so last section there, last two sectors. Alright, liking the way it's getting through Blanchemont right now. Turns in nicely and then just keeps turning through the corner. I like the way it'll go over that curb without trying to kill me. It's always nice.
Take a look, get familiar with it.
Yeah, a little bit farther into the run, still feels really good through there. Alright, last lap.
2:19.8.
So it's pretty consistent, that's for sure.
But comes around and hit this time, hit this time. Two, minute 19.5.
Alright, let's see what the telemetry has to say about this. So this was a previous run I had done, but we'll open up a little bit cooler weather too, so we'll just look at something completely different. So it looks like pretty much lap 7 is when things really do the track overlay here so we can see where you are. So go to lap 7. 27.73. Then we go to lap 6 at the same point. 7.1. Just looking at the left front pressures for reference. 6.5. So it's not really. Let's look at the rears. 2.74, 2.73, 27.41. Lap 7, 27.42, 27.44, 27.43, 27.42. So lap 7 really looks like lap everything equalizes and then stays that way. 7.4, looking at the left front again. 2.76, 2.75. So, I think I'm gonna do is just bring the fronts down a click. And see what it's like handling wise, and then see what those pressures are like. So, 27.8. That's what this says in the garage. Let's go back real quick. That was the last hot pressure it gave me. It's pretty close to what those averages are. That's pretty much where I stopped on the track. 27.7, 27.75. So if it rounds up, that's dead on what the garage is saying. So, if we go down half a pound, our fronts should be 27.3 when we get done with 10 laps. So we'll just, front's gonna drop a little bit too now that we did that. Let's see what it was. 2.741. The reason I'm going back to the standard system is because that's what the units are in the telemetry, so it's just going to be easier to... So this is 2.7, it's just going to be easier to look at the data. So this is 2.747, and we go down. Now we're at 2.741. So we lost about 6 thousandths of an inch. I think our spring perch offsets are wrong. So we got that going for us. So those have been wrong for a long time. My apologies. That brings it to 2.748. So now I gotta decide if I want to keep it just basically where it was before. Keep that same height. I'll just keep that same ride height. Within 1,000th of an inch. But the tire pressure's now at 25 pounds, starting all around. Alright, let's do this for another 10 laps or so. See what the difference is and what the difference in handling and lap times and all that fun stuff are. As those are pretty consistent laps, I should be able to get a good idea of what this tire pressure does or doesn't do for me. In theory, it should make the car feel less responsive up front. Unless I went too far with the front tire pressures, then it should feel pretty good. gonna try and drive in the same manner as I was before. It's nice and smooth. Right now it does feel like the front end has a little bit more grip. Felt really good through there. See, we're just getting through our about 3.5 laps, so a couple laps away from. I messed that up. A couple laps away from optimum tire pressures, but starting to feel pretty good, or maxed out tire pressures, I should say. So I don't really know if they're optimal. I just know that's where they'll plateau. Let's see, this is lap 4, so when we get to about 17 or 18, the tires will be pretty much full operating temperature and pressures and equalize. Kind of stay at those numbers. Car looks like it does have a little more pace in it with these tire pressures. I kind of butchered that. About 3 miles an hour quicker with that draft down the straight. Thanks to Kyle there.
Keep your eyes open. Car on the right.
Really likes the way it gets through there. Thinking about 2 more laps, it'll be up to steady temps and pressures. I imagine we're getting pretty close here.
2 minutes 19.8.
Had to lift a little bit. I was just kind of thought I had a little too much wheel and to go over there, probably was spun out. Still not too shabby through that sector. I really like the way it just keeps turning through there. So now we're just about to finish the 6th lap, so we're getting pretty much to max temp and pressure, and everything is gonna stay nice and consistent here. Run my best lap.
19.5. Keep coming.
Gosh darn it.
You've got to get a little bit cleaner here. Come on now.
There's no way to avoid that one. Psh, thing doesn't even look like it dented it. Oh, I guess I got the rear end dented. So it looked like I hit him in the front. Thwap. Right, just a little bad hit detection on there. Alright, well, let's see what telemetry says there. Well, we can learn a little bit, because we know it equalizes once you get to that lap. So again, looking at this, actually I want to look at the pressures real quick, or temps. So those are the temps. These are the pressures. Or temps, sorry. These are the pressures. These are, oh, no, you guys aren't even looking at it. Hold on. So much to do. Alright, so these are the temps. These are the pressures. Back to the temps. You can see it looks like the temps kind of... It gets up to temp quicker than it does up to pressure. So let's go to lap 3. Looking at the average front left tire temp, 137.44, up 4, 138.62, 139.07, 139.45, 139.51, 140.0, 140.0, 140.0. Okay, so actually it looks like lap 8. It's when those tire temps really start to even out. Let's just pick another random point. Go back to lap 5, 135.25, 135.89, 135.63, 135.66, 35.95, 136.1. So, yeah, kind of similar to, I guess it's not quite as early as I thought it was. It's more around lap 6 or 7. These tire temps start to say the same. But now, let's go to the new data. Let's see what these pressures look like. The pressure. Get it to just one lap. Oh. I don't get it. Anyways. Let's go lap 16. So, 20. Now you can see the fronts are actually below the rears, and that's we just don't have enough adjustability in the tire pressures to make everything as equal as we like. You know, to make these exactly the same numbers. Where before the front pressures were up over here, now they're a little bit lower, even though they both start at the same exact point. So, I mean, I was faster with that, so I'm just going to keep it with that. What I do want to look at now is go back to the suspension. track. Let's look at the histograms again. I think I'm just gonna, let's go look at what we got in the garage. Let's see what we got going on in there real quick. I'm gonna save this set though. What was the weather? 43 garage. 5. Now let's see what we got here. I think what I want to do is take some compression out of it just to even up this histogram a little bit. Or do I want to put more rebound in it? Either way, it's going to make the car want to understeer more, so I might have to put a click of less roll bar in it. But right now, see how this is 118, this is 125, so the rebound's moving faster than the bump is right now. And this is in inches per second, that's how fast the suspension travels. So, I'm gonna have this, the bump side, or the compression side of the suspension, I'm sorry. Keep forgetting to click this window. So, see how this is 118, this is 125. I want to get this more in like the low 120s. I think it'd only take like one click of each, the low speed and the high speed. Because right here, what's this? A difference of 7 over here, and this is a difference of 5 over here. So, I think at the same time, I'm going to take one click out of the rebound too. So let's go back, because you can see this is 146 on the bump side, 138 on the rebound side. The rebound's moving a little bit slower in the bump, so I'm going to speed up the rebound just a little bit. So, let's just go one click less of both the high speed and the low speed. So you know what? Let's just do this to make it nice and even and see what happens. I'll just do one click of the low speed compression and see what happens. And here we want to make the rear end move a little bit faster, so again, for the sake of making things even, I'm going to go one click on the high speed rebound. So, let's run some laps and see what it feels like. Now in the rear, we're making the rear end a little more responsive, and we're making the front end a little less responsive. So hopefully those two canceled each other out, and the car still has pretty similar balance. If not, I can always make like a roll bar adjustment or something like that, but right now I would imagine it's kind of canceled itself out, those adjustments.
common.
Handling wise, it doesn't feel much different. If anything, the car just feels a little smoother. That could be placebo. I felt really good through there. I'd say it feels a little softer off the bumps too, off the curbs. A little more supple. I felt really good through there. Got on the gas nice and early and just kept turning. Yeah, I missed the apex. Best lap though.
Minute 19.4.
Yeah, car definitely feels the best it has through there.
In front of you. He's in the middle of the track.
Oh, this thing is really fun to drive right now. Get all kinds of that curb, not worry about it. Nice and stable going up over it. And average lap times have picked up quite a bit. Couple of tenths, which is always quite a bit when you're in this stage of testing. Yeah. Just having some fun. Alright, I think I'm gonna call it. Look at those numbers real quick, even though I didn't quite run as many laps as I normally do. But the car was obviously better. I think I'm just starting to get a little burnt out. Yeah, there's a little less of a gap. I mean, you have to also just... If you look at that, so it's 126 versus 121, which is 5. That's a difference of 5. Down here we got a difference of 5, and we got a difference of 7. Go back to the previous run. Have a difference of 8. Difference of 4, so this is actually less than it was last time out. Difference of 6 and a difference of 8. So overall, we are closer in the differences between the two, and I'll probably keep making small adjustment with those dampers and try and keep evening things up because it seems to be working. And then as you do that, well, luckily right now we're kind of canceling when we make adjustments here, and when we make adjustments here, it's kind of going the same direction, so it's not seeming to affect the balance of the car. But if it does affect the balance, we still have plenty of room to play with both the roll bars. Interestingly enough, we're pretty close on the we got a medium 3 here and a medium 4 there, so those are almost balanced when you're looking at it that way. But I think we'll leave it at that for now. Make sure we save it, and I will see you guys next time. Later.